the underlying theme for everything that started with the Oregon standoff and that has brought everything to where it sits today started with the atrocities of different agencies being called out and really coming down to federal control of lands that many believe belong to the states. This cannot be lost in everything that's happening, especially with the events in Oregon. But now we shift gears to a similar situation, but on a larger scale that could really change things big time. And it's kind of hanging in the balance. We have Utah's governor, Gary Herbert, close to making a decision on whether they're going to move forward or not with taking back 31.2 million acres of Utah's land from the federal government and restore the control to the people of Utah. This action would be unprecedented, and what they've decided to try to do is handle this the legal way every step of the way. Back in 2012, they passed the Transfer of Public Lands Act. This demanded that the federal government relinquish its hold on all the land by December 31st, 2015. And D.C. did so much as blink at it and did pretty much nothing in regards to giving back any of it. Now, the reports indicate that the state would incur approximately $280 million in costs to manage the lands, but they expect to make $332 million in royalties off the mineral resources that are underground. They will actually turn a profit if they take control of these lands. And when in terms of talking about the millions of dollars here in what has to be done, the lands will pay for themselves. Obviously, this is why the federal agencies have tried to take control of them, because of what's buried there. This is also the root of what we talked about with the uranium and everything else in Oregon on those exact lands. So what this would initially do is take away all the land that they've tried to dub as theirs and put it back in the hands of the people, which means Arches, all these national parks that are in there that they've labeled national parks. We have to go abide by all these rules, and they've basically taken control over. It would go back to the people. Those rules would not be enforced there. But the crazy thing about all of it is that a $14 million price tag is what is stopping all this. Now, some of the people involved in this, trying to push this through, say that it's ridiculous to say that any amount of money is going to stop us or to put a price tag on our freedoms. And the judge is saying that they have to make a decision on what they're going to do, if they're going to press forward with this or not. So right now, it's on the fence over this $14 million price tag. They say it's going to cost to wage this battle in court, and they may not win. So it's an uphill battle. But what they do say is this: they will step forward and definitely make this move if other states will join them. So he is calling on other Western states to rally with them. And I say that if just one state steps up and joins them, they will make this move. What state that will be, I'm not so sure yet. But I feel like all the states should be behind this, because it's a righteous move, doing the right thing. And when you have a governor stepping up to do this, this is where the people have got to get behind this. You have got to stand behind these people. You've got to let them see you and know that you're there supporting them, or else on the other side of the fence, there's going to be plenty of pressure coming their way anyway. There already is. So this could be huge. When you have you're not talking about a small protest or a small pocket of people. You're talking about a whole state, potentially more here. So I'll continue to update with more as things change. I'll leave a link. This could be big time. It's been Dabu7.